So at Dialogue Tech, we hire swans. Swans are smarter than average because we can't teach them that. They're hardworking, they're ambitious, and they're nice. You spend an awful lot of time with the people you're working with every day. And so to work with jerks is just not worth the effort. And at the same time, we have the ability to teach an individual skills, but they have to be bright, they have to be articulate, they have to be quick. So the key to hiring great people is hire smart people.
I preach hiring A players all the time, and it's really, the hard part is the hiring the A players, spotting them. A lot of people look great during interviews, but pretty quickly you realize you've made a mistake. You'll hear some of my folks say hire hard and manage easy, and that's really how it works. Is if you can hire the right folks, it makes a huge difference. One of the secrets, I think, is we let everybody interview that person. So we are working on hiring a new head of sales and marketing. It's such a crucial position that all of the senior management team, regardless of what position they're in, get to interview them, and I think that's pretty important because they can pick out things that one-on-one you might not pick out. So it's a crucial part of your success is your hiring.
I look to hire people who want to have impact. And so every company is going to have their own elements. But one of the reasons why I want people to join my teams are that they can have impact that they can see. They're an important part of the team. What they do matters. We have to have everybody contributing, and I think people really want to see that. For good, for bad, you're part of the team, and your contributions count. For me, that's the biggest part of hiring, and retaining. You want to hire smart people as best you can, and put them on the playing field, and give them an opportunity to fail and have impact. And make sure that there's some support systems if they do fail. But if you got smart people who want to have an impact, you're hiring the right folks.
The secret to hiring good people is really strong interviewing, reference checking, being very good at asking the right questions, asking people questions that they haven't already answered, and get the right answers from them. And I think if you really get to be a good interviewer, it's something people should really work at, because it's very easy for people to mask their skills or what they've been about. And the second thing about retaining them, great people want to work with great people. So you have to make sure that your team is a super team that people would aspire to be on. The way to get good people in is to have good people there that help find those folks. In many cases, that also means a reference. If you've got good people there and they know someone that's very good, that's generally a good place to find good people too, from someone that you very much trust and have had good success working with.
I think anyone in the company that's interviewing should have, and especially a CEO or a leadership position, should communicate to that individual their personal passion for the business. I think often during that hiring process, people sit back and they play it pretty cool on the company side. And if you recognize there's somebody there that you're interested in or that is talented, boy, lean forward. Be passionate, show your passion, and demonstrate to that individual how they could help your business and be successful in working with you. That's one. I think two is to recognize that sometimes you have to pay outside the salary range. People are say, well, I've got low end and high end for the salary range. If you find somebody that came in through a channel that maybe is outside that range, I think don't be afraid to over or extend the range to get the right person. 10,000, 20,000, 5,000, sometimes in the rear was the worst decision to try to save by not hiring up. And the last is, I think, when you find talented people in your organization, as soon as you can, ask them to take on more responsibility, more accountability, and for the most part, talented people that have drive, are interested in taking that on, are inspired and driven by that additional capacity. So do that as early as possible, not advising you to do it too early, but as soon as you think that someone can take on that role, I think giving them that role is a great way to retain talented people.
I've actually had a really great luck in finding terrific people, and I think it's realizing that you want people that are better at stuff than you are, and that you have to make sure that if the positions and roles were switched around, that you would find an attractive place to be. And so you're thinking about what people would like in terms of personal fulfillment and making sure that you're providing those opportunities. Also, it's always been a strong part of the philosophy of the companies I've run to really be generous with stock options and make sure that everyone has an ownership in the company and its success, so that when good things happen, it really is shared equitably across all the people who make it happen. And when you do that, you tend to keep those top people.
You want to hire people that you have a certain feeling of trust with. You want to hire competent people. I think the way you retain people is by letting them do their jobs and letting them feel success in their jobs and not micromanaging them. In other words, giving them enough leash to go do their jobs, to give them coaching and mentorship, but not a sense of you're controlling them. That's the way I think you retain people. Otherwise, they tend to search out other opportunities.